The movie begins in a bustling Tokyo club where we are introduced to two central characters, Fox and X. These men are not your typical businessmen. They are freelance industrial spies operating in one of the most competitive and high-stakes cities in the world. Their specialty is helping R&D, research and development scientists, defect from corporations that would rather see these brilliant minds dead than working for their rivals. Fox and X navigate the underworld of corporate espionage with finesse, relying on their wits, technology, and a network of contacts to stay one step ahead of both the law and the dangerous corporations they cross. Amidst the crowd, Fox and X meet a woman who has crucial information for them. She tells them about an upcoming conference in Vienna that piques their interest. This conference is significant because it involves a man named Dr. Hiroshi, a brilliant scientist whose work is at the forefront of technological innovation. As the conversation unfolds, it becomes clear that Fox has a deep, almost obsessive interest in Dr. Hiroshi. The reason for this obsession is revealed to be personal. Dr. Hiroshi works for Moss, a powerful corporation that was responsible for crippling Fox in the past. Moss Corporation's ruthless tactics left a lasting impact on Fox, both physically and mentally, and Dr. Hiroshi's involvement with them makes him a key figure in Fox's desire for revenge. Soon after this, Fox and X are approached by the Japanese firm Hosaka, which offers them a lucrative deal, $50 million, to help Dr. Hiroshi defect from Moss Corporation. Seeing the potential for a significant payday, Fox and X quickly accept the job and begin to devise a plan to extract Dr. Hiroshi safely. To execute their plan, they realize they need an insider who can gain access to Dr. Hiroshi's world. At the club, they meet a woman named Sandy, who is a small-time nightclub singer and call girl based in Shinjuku. X, intrigued by Sandy, spends the night with her. In the morning, when Fox comes to meet X, he encounters Sandy and sees potential in her for their mission. Recognizing her charm and ability to navigate various social situations, Fox proposes that Sandy partner with them to help lure Dr. Hiroshi away from Moss Corporation. Sandy is intrigued but uncertain about Fox's proposal. He explains that her role would be to persuade Dr. Hiroshi to defect to a new, state-of-the-art Hosaka lab in Marrakesh, promising that the money she would earn could change her life forever. Initially, Sandy is hesitant, understanding the risks involved, but Fox's persuasive words begin to chip away at her reluctance. He emphasizes the life-changing opportunity, both financially and in terms of freedom from her current circumstances. As Sandy mulls over the offer, X steps in to ensure she is fully on board. He takes her out shopping, treating her to luxurious experiences, and spending quality time with her over the next few days. X's approach is not just about persuasion, but also about building trust and making Sandy feel valued and cared for. His efforts are designed to make her comfortable with the idea of partnering with them, ensuring that she sees the mission as not only lucrative, but also an opportunity to reinvent her life. However, the time X spends with Sandy creates a bond between them. As the story progresses, X and Sandy's relationship becomes more complex. While training her for the extraction mission, X falls deeply in love with Sandy. However, Sandy's inconsistent stories about her past only deepen the mystery surrounding her, leaving X unsure of her true intentions. Despite his feelings, X and Fox continue with their mission, meeting with representatives from Hosaka to negotiate their fee, which climbs to an impressive $100 million. Sandy's role becomes crucial as she travels to Vienna and successfully seduces Dr. Hiroshi. Her charm and persuasion are so effective that Hiroshi even considers leaving his wife to defect to Hosaka, fully convinced by Sandy's manipulative allure. Meanwhile, Fox makes his way to Marrakesh to prepare for Hiroshi's arrival, ensuring everything is set for the scientist's defection. After securing Hiroshi's commitment, Sandy and X plan to meet in Berlin for a night before she heads to Marrakesh. However, during their stay, tension arises between them. X, overwhelmed by jealousy, confronts Sandy about how close she has become with Hiroshi. Although upset, Sandy reminds X that she was simply doing the job he hired her for, insisting that her actions were purely professional, even though she didn't enjoy seducing Hiroshi. Then, Sandy suggests to X that they should leave their partner Fox behind, get married, and start a new life together. X is initially surprised by her bold proposal, but then smiles at the idea. However, he tells Sandy that they can talk more about it after she completes her mission in Marrakesh. Later that night, while Sandy is asleep, X, feeling uneasy and curious, goes through her belongings. He discovers a stash of cash, documents with various aliases she has used, and a mysterious, unmarked computer chip. This discovery raises suspicions in X's mind about Sandy's true intentions. At the same time, Hosaka, the company that hired them, transfers the agreed-upon $100 million payment for their mission. After a while, Fox returns from Marrakesh, and X shares his plan to meet Sandy in Shinjuku to start a new life with her. Fox is taken aback by X's decision but eventually accepts it, offering his support despite his reservations. Later, Fox and X celebrate the success of their mission and their newly acquired wealth by spending time with a group of prostitutes. During the celebration, X finds himself daydreaming about his future with Sandy, contemplating the idea of marrying her and what their life together might look like. The next day, X receives word from his contact in Marrakesh that Hosaka has moved many of their top scientists to the newly established lab in Marrakesh. This development raises concerns for X, as he has already decided to step away from the case and move on with his life. However, Fox views the situation differently. He acknowledges the potential risks involved but sees it as a highly lucrative opportunity for both him and X. Despite X's insistence that he's done with this case and wants to leave it behind, Fox is tempted by the financial prospects. He believes that their work could continue to bring in substantial rewards, even if it means dealing with the added dangers. In the middle of the night, X gets a message from his contact in Marrakesh. The contact reveals that someone secretly reprogrammed the lab's DNA synthesizer to spread a deadly virus that killed everyone, including Hiroshi. Additionally, Sandy has disappeared. X is stunned and quickly tells Fox about the situation. To make matters worse, X finds out that the bank account holding the $100 million has been completely drained. Fox explains that Mas likely recruited Sandy in Vienna and instructed her to kill Hosaka's scientists in Marrakesh. Now, Hosaka, thinking that X and Fox are involved in the plot, has not only emptied their account, but also plans to send agents after them. Both X and Fox are alarmed and realize they need to take action immediately. After being cornered by Hosaka's agents in a busy department store, Fox makes a heart-wrenching decision. With no way out, he jumps from the ground floor, ending his life in a dramatic and tragic leap. Witnessing this, X is filled with a mix of shock and grief. He escapes through the chaotic store, narrowly avoiding capture, and takes refuge in a dilapidated capsule hotel known as the New Rose Hotel. At the hotel, X is alone in a tiny grimy capsule that offers little comfort. The room is dimly lit, with peeling wallpaper and a faint smell of mildew. As he sits on the narrow bed, he reflects on the recent events and his complicated relationships with Fox and Sandy. He replays footage from the unmarked computer chip found in the DNA synthesizer from Marrakesh. The footage shows Sandy in action, manipulating the machine to unleash the virus that killed Hosaka's scientists. The gravity of the situation sinks in. X realizes that Hosaka's agents will hunt him relentlessly, no matter where he tries to hide. Overwhelmed by the sense of impending doom and the loss of his friends, X contemplates ending his own life. The thought of suicide feels like an escape from the relentless danger and despair surrounding him. In a moment of deep solitude, X clings to the last memories he has of Sandy. He recalls their final night together, filled with intense emotions and fleeting moments of connection. Seeking comfort and a sense of closeness, X masturbates while vividly reliving those intimate moments. This is where the movie ends. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel for more amazing recaps.